Alright, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to Canadian Vapesters. Today this video here is the part 2 of the XCube II review. So this is the part 2. All that I'm doing in this video is just going through the menu and all the options you have on this device and how to work it, the small shortcuts and everything. This is not the review. I'm not going to go in the packaging or anything. If you want to see all that stuff and the specs for this thing and all the other details other than the menu screen and the shortcuts that work the device, if you want to see all the other stuff, just click a video link somewhere here in the screen. It'll be popping up somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, watch the part 1. This part 2 is just going through what's on the interface and how to work the menu. Alright, so now on to this video. To turn on this device, all I have to do is press the fire button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it'll say SMOK, the model number and everything. And then welcome, and then it'll go on. So right now I have it in wattage mode. If you notice, it's the special draw effect is in normal. You get a better view of that. So this is what the screen looks like. If I want to go and check all my modes, like my main menu screen, all I have to do is press the fire button 3 times. This entire side is the fire button. So 1, 2, 3, and I'll say option 1 is Bluetooth mode. I can use this plus or minus to go back and forward, or what I can just do is press the fire button and it'll scroll through. So those are the options. So let's go into our mode. We have 3 modes: wattage mode, temperature control mode, and then memory mode. You just saw what wattage mode was, but first I need to explain something first. This is the ramp up stuff, so I'll ask you normal, hard, max, min, soft, back to normal. So those are ramp ups. You can customize it if you want. If I don't press anything, it'll click the option for me, so that's something to remember about this menu screen, is that if you don't press anything, it'll just choose it for you, like whichever option you're on. Like it was on normal, so I didn't press anything and it chose normal. So that's what happens if you don't press anything for, I think, 5 seconds. To lock the device, all you have to do is press the fire button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's locked. So if I try to fire it, it'll be flashing telling me it's not on and that it's locked on the menu screen. So it will not fire or anything, so it's locked. Unlock it, it's the exact same thing 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's unlocked. It'll fire, but right now it won't because it says check atomizer. There's nothing on top, obviously, and it'll flash red. If you don't want to go through the menu screen and change that ramp up time or the special draw effect, all you can do is press the plus button and the fire button at the same time. Just press it at the same time, and it'll go to the next one. So strength is hard. Now it says hard there. If I press it again, it'll be max, and again min. So you can just quickly scroll through rather than going through the whole main menu to go to the next thing and change that one specific thing on your menu. If you want to change right away to the next type of mode, all you have to do is press the fire button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Back to our main menu. Press it once. Go into mode. It says wattage mode, temperature control, memory mode. Let's go into temperature control mode. It'll ask me the same thing: hard, max, min, soft, normal. I'll keep it on normal usually. Stainless steel or nickel. I don't know why my screen is frozen on stainless steel. This is just my device. I don't know if it's going to happen to someone else, but that's the issue I have. I have to go on my phone through the Bluetooth and do it. So yeah, let's go with that. The coefficient. It'll ask me single coil, dual coil. Let's just say dual coil. I don't have anything on, so it doesn't matter. It's the same layout, but except it's in Fahrenheit. So this is the temperature control mode. Same thing. If you want to change quickly through the modes from temperature control to wattage to memory mode, all you have to do is press the minus button and the fire button at the same time. Now memory mode. Press it again. Wattage mode. One more time. Temperature control. So you can cycle through like that. Alright, so there's that. Now let's move on to the memory mode. So I'm going to do the shortcut. When I press the minus and the fire button at the same time, it quickly goes to memory mode. So you have the option between, I think, 5 or 6 memory modes where you can just basically set up a memory mode. So I'm gonna go to my main menu, click on modes. Click on the mode, memory mode. Let's leave it at normal, and memory number 1 is that. Number 2, so I I can customize which one I want my memory mode 1 to be. Let's leave it at like 95. There's that. Now memory mode number 1 is at 95. So if I have a specific tank that I want to have the wattage at 95, I can just set it to that and it's good. So that's basically all that the memory mode is. Now let's move on to just showing. Oh, here, let me just quickly show you how to turn on the Bluetooth. There's two options. You can either press the fire button 3 times to go to the main menu, hold down for Bluetooth, and then switch it to turn on. Now it's on. You can see that Bluetooth little symbol right next to the battery. If it would focus, right there, top right next to the battery, that's the Bluetooth symbol, so you know it's on. But to quickly turn it on or off, just press the press the minus and up button at the same time. It turns off. Now, same thing, turn it on, press the minus and plus button at the same time, and it turns on. So that's like a quick shortcut. Now for more options, if you lock the device, press the fire button 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's locked. Now if you press the minus and plus button at the same time, it'll tell you how many puffs you've taken, so that's how you know the puff count for the day. Just press the minus and plus button at the same time. Again, this is in locked mode. So if I press the minus button and fire button at the same time while in locked mode, it turns the LED off. So when I fire it, it says locked. The lights do not light up anymore. To turn it back on, press the minus and fire button at the same time. Now it's on, and it lights up. Now if you press the plus and fire button at the same time, it goes into stealth mode. So stealth is on. So the screen will not display, but the lights will. And it's off, so now the screen is on. Now, while still in locked mode, if I press the plus button, or if I hold it down, my bad. If I hold down, you can see the date. Holding down the plus button shows the date. Hold down the minus button, it'll show you the time. So that's a nifty little feature, but it has to be in locked mode, because if you're not, then it's just going to scroll up and down on the wattage. So now let's get out of locked mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're out of locked mode. Let's quickly switch to wattage mode. And yep. So now let's go and check the main menu. So we already looked at Bluetooth. We looked at the modes. LED. So let's go into this. You can change your red, green, and blue ratio, the jump, the shade, LED off. So you can just customize it. You know, like when I customize more, the color will change. So the more red I add, the different type of hue it will bring to it. It turns more white now. It's really hard to see on the screen. But if I go down the green and then just put it all the way down, it starts to change to like a purple. So you just play around the colors and get whatever color you like best. It's faster if I just do it on my phone. Like fast, like how fast you want it to like ramp up to the color. So it'll take 1 second now, it'll take 2 seconds to go up, 3 seconds to get to its maximum lighting, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. So it's like a slow ramp up to it, or just fast. Let's go all the way back down to fast, and then just instantly light up. So you can just play around with that. A lot of options you have. Back into our menu. So that's basically the LED. Now puffs, so you click on this and you can choose, you don't want like a puff counter. So if you put the puff counter to like say 15, then at the 15th puff it will not let you, sorry I hit the camera, but it will not let you fire the thing anymore. It won't let you fire the device. It'll just say locked or max puffs, reach a limit, stuff like that. So I have it set to no max. So never like limit me out to how many puffs I take. So I don't know the reason for having that entire feature. It seems kind of useless, but they have it. So that's basically just the puffs. That's also where you can reset your puff counter. So I can choose the max number. I just leave it at never. And then you can reset your puff counter. And this resets, so now the puffs versus P is 0. Alright, so let's go back into our main menu. We just did the puffs, and now let's go into our settings. So you can change the screen time and all that, the screen lock time, the contrast, and you can flip the screen around upside or the way it is right now, the time, and then the ohms adjustment, download more firmware, just a bunch of other options. So let's go into time, stealth on off, leave it off, screen time 60 seconds, leave it at that. So that's basically what that is. Quickly go back to it. Screen lock, auto lock on off, I'll leave it off. Contrast, so this is just the screen brightness. So now the screen brightness is very low. It's probably hard to pick up on the screen, but you can just play around with the contrast. I'm gonna put that back up. Doesn't round robin, so you gotta go all the way back up. Wait for the scroll. Back at 100. Now it's way brighter. You guys probably can't tell, but I can. So this is the screen, which way you want it. Screen normal, upside down now. I'll leave it this way. This is the way I have it for you right-hand people. If you're left-handed, you just flip the screen. So it's just all personal preference. There's a lot of customization on this thing to make it unique to you. You can change the time. I'm not going to go into that, kind of simple. And then adjust the ohms. So the initial ohms. I don't want to mess around with this. And then you can go into download, exit download, enter download, and then yeah, you can go into download mode basically. So now it's ready to get new firmware added into it. So that's basically all of the menus and shortcuts for this device. A lot of stuff to take in, a lot of stuff to learn and be really fluent in doing. I've had this thing for a while, and I had it set to whatever I had set as, which I liked it at. So a lot of options, a lot of other features you can put on this thing. So yeah, pretty nifty. This is the XCube II 160 watt temperature control box mod. Well, it's on 180 now that the firmware has been upgraded. But so that was basically just how to work the menus, screens, and all the shortcuts and all the other stuff on this. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you thought this was helpful. If you did, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. Any comments regarding any questions with this thing, make sure to check part 1. Again, I'll leave a link right here somewhere where you can go check that out. And you can see all the other stuff that came with this box mod and all the other goodies. And the whole review for this box mod for the part 1. So the link will be there somewhere. Yep, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.